90 million years ago, on a floodplain no human eye would ever see. A giant is suffering, not from a predator, not from hunger, but from something almost invisible. Thousands of them, biting, feeding, draining life one drop at a time. And the only creature on Earth willing to save him weighs less than an apple. This is the story of the largest animals that ever walked the planet, and the tiny bird they cannot survive without. Dawn breaks over a Cretaceous floodplain. A massive Triceratops pushes through the mist, its bony frill catching the first light. But look closer. Its neck folds are crawling. Its frill edges are crusted. Hundreds of ticks cling to its hide. Around the eyes, inside the ear folds, deep in the loose skin of the neck. The giant shakes its head. It rubs its shoulder against a boulder. Nothing works. A creature this size, armored, horned, unstoppable, brought to irritation by something it cannot even see. It stamps. It groans. The parasites do not move. For a beast built to fight off predators twice its size, this is a battle it cannot win alone. Then a shadow crosses the mist. Small wings cut through the morning air. A tiny, feathered hunter drops from a fern branch and lands directly on the giant's shoulder. The Triceratops does not flinch. Some instinct older than memory tells it. This one is different. The dino bird tilts its head. Its sharp eyes scan the folds of skin. Its curved beak finds the first tick. One strike. Gone. Another. Gone. The giant's breathing slows. For the first time this morning, it stands still. The bird works fast, along the neck, around the ear, into the deepest folds where the worst parasites hide. One by one, the giant's torment disappears. By mid-morning, the herd stirs. Across the plain, other giants are waking, each one carrying the same invisible burden. The dino bird lifts off, gliding low over the ferns, landing on the flank of a colossal long-necked titan, whose body stretches longer than a fallen tree. Here the work begins again, not on bony plates, but across acres of leathery hide. It hops, it pauses, it listens, then strikes. From horned giants to towering titans, wherever the herd gathers, the tiny bird follows. For the bird, this is survival, an endless feast. For the giants, it is the only relief they will ever know. But this bond is not simple. It never was. Sometimes the bird's beak goes too deep, past the parasite, into the skin itself. A giant flinches. A small wound opens where a tick once fed. The bird does not mean harm, but hunger does not always choose gently. And still, the giants allow it, because 100 hidden bites are worse than one small sting, because survival was never about comfort. It is about the smaller evil. The sun climbs high, then begins to fall. All day, the bird has not stopped. Giant after giant, fold after fold, tick after tick. The herd moves toward the water at dusk. Long shadows stretch across the plain. The Triceratops lowers its head to drink, and the bird rides along its horn, balanced on armor built for war, now turned quietly into a feeding ground. One last parasite hides near the ear. The bird leans in. A final precise strike. Gone. The giant breathes. Calm, clean, alive. The tiny bird folds its wings and rests on a body 10,000 times its own weight. It is not friendship. It is not perfect. It is not even gentle all of the time. But it is trust, built one bite at a time between the smallest hunter and the mightiest giants the earth has ever carried. And long after these giants are gone, long after their bones turn to stone, this single truth will remain. Even the smallest creature can decide whether a giant survives. Tomorrow, the mist will lift again, and the tiny bird will return to work.